Well, me ma beja for akwaba. Anachi pede kan bia ho. Ana pede twa ho ba na bi. Chief binding. Yeah, we be amako.
Adom.
Nice.
I'm here dini na mo so.
You go so.
Ba show you so na che.
Yeah. Say na say no aye wadwen say.
Oh there. Mo na mo ni mi ni ye ba mi de. Mi say mi nuanu mo nti. Still enjoy.
Yeah. But say bibia boko de.
Oh nyame ni ye dini ye go so.
Ya de nyame ase.
Na ba show you so de na be fa kwanya so achi adofo. Ane Ghana for mutie nyina. Enkenka ne wona wotie efi akwatia ne mpatemu. Wona wotie mi fi mi amikromu achimwanchi swabe takrasi kusi kumeni ene ne mpatemu nyina na waba yenuanom so etie fi akwatia krom boadua topreman sechikrum de ko dwunase ne apreman echia omunyina ne wo mamutie fi esubone na mafo ne anua so yechi obibia se yenyina yenkoso ne entai aban yechi na etimu popapa yeru akufuado ne MPP aban wo ma Ghana man no yetimi fambra na yetimi ngina yie na Ghana man etimi a benefit.
Okay, ya me da say enesi akumi na mote ne kan chief.
Yes.
You aboko.
Chief Jerry Johnson.
Chief Jerry Forson.
Chief
Nation.
Exactly. Surely there
Chief binding.
There will be peace. Oh,
Chief, we aboko. Oh, there will be peace.
No, there will be peace. We free day or you free beer. Ye badra na ye nyaje. Ozana ye jiti de nyimpa dodo na na wote u program.
Yeah.
And now when you want to mesi morte na once and bisa mesi morte or inform publican tende anope mesre de awo na mpanyifo wo mama mkwan na mafa we fridu na mama wiase nyina tinkankan benyifo de October is a pink month. This month is a special month order ye kan nufu no asem.
Yeah.
The Minty Center for Transport Security Dialogue. When you Breast Care International, we collaborate because the Transport Security Dialogue need believe there. Transport platform or they to me using ye na yedi bode will not reach in papi, especially yembesi afo na mbenyifo. You match there say for bus terminals now. 1,000 passengers are will move on a go no. 60% of them were yembesi afo. So damn not no or they can breast care na transport security ye can boom. Now you make sure that you train the drivers. I want to over taxi. When ya sebin taxi be when ya temps offer them in training. I must say mesiafo no another crofo ba no obofo won car. CJ can you two na so use 5 minutes per and 2 minutes simple. No, they can about breast cancer or Babua. The WHO information as at last year, NS, impact 4,000 over now reported breast cancer. 2,000 now I should want. Now the
wow.
Oh, I am she.
I'm that Jordan now when you pan about
country director.
Yes, country director.
Yes,
country director for breast care.
Oh, I am she. And the project I am. Or your driver breast cancer awareness. The driver breast cancer. The team is getting the men involved. Oboha, nufu no nya problem crowd. I mean to us or ya base. I mean to be saying no here anymore. To be I didn't be saying no no this on campo.
On pede nukuno.
Hey, no kana won ka do be yina wonja no.
Nti asise no ho sa na oba no.
Say ye kodo ne ye dam awareness ni ye ka ho asem ni ye chechem na nkrofo hu. Ghana ha na be ka breast cancer Dr. Beatrice Weafi. Sat ni dina. We di mu akotin pa. Won ye nyo na kampo. Peace and love. No hospital no wo Kumasi. Ye be ye screening Saturday free. Was circle. When you know besia passenger be obo full car bia or terminal hall or donor station hall.
That's fantastic.
You pay them free screen.
That's fantastic.
Fawanu tum. Ishemu watch there say wo wontafu benyin na besia. Benyinu onu menufu more than besia no. na say if you from one year bampanyinfo benyin NS committee we ni yire wa obompe da abofra ba no betwe nufu na
we take over anyo
enti no sembo from mo sempanyinfo mo enufu we dwuma oye odema he enti say do pink manta. In fact, we in said crown, we don't want to use only October. You make sure that we are there. Maybe a quarterly piano. You see, people must know.
Yeah.
Bread them here,
the last time we were talking to the country director, and I was shocked. Them main football.
Oh no.
Men.
Research about there 1%.
Wow. Remember, you know, breast cancer.
Elsewhere, crowd 2-3%. Yes, Mbenyifu.
Serious.
And to say I'm fan serious now and can look at coronavirus obey. Everything has stopped. In the Cheunia cry in there, Ethiopia now secretly because some people think they are the no. And to say hey and robber you want to be so special. Say no you boy home the same approach. And all the other cancer, especially the breast cancer. So that we'll try and then minimize it.
All right. Now, and I pay 2 issues.
On a lighter note, no. I say you know no fees and charge and on penu for power.
Oh,
because Oshe Honorable Kwame Duncan. We saw bonu for the rule. Now, Eshe chief was so that chief was why a new phone expert and a actually central agent for
Chivani.
On the Eastern region for Mpensenpensenmu. I am central for the year.
Thank you.
Anytime, thank you. Any opportunity. Say, on am no kwando suna hinankasa yenufu ba yenumza.
Okay, but I pay 2 issues.
Yeah.
The National Association of Law Students, the press release about. In fact, it's also out of 2,824 candidates. But told just say just 790 people number pass. Now, upon further push, they raw score near the end of the 2 Jano. Now say Ebrosa. Now they have raised issues and the penny Kasai say and it's not like it's the first time. I think 2019. BBC called some demonstration near the engine. And NSC minimum say you're law students, right? But one Trebi. Oh, Utrobi.
Congratulating.
Oh, okay. Oh, passe.
I would say
no. Oh, passe.
Yeah, Nyamiado.
Oh,
and 790 no.
Na say you want Grofubia one pass list if you like. By the 790, by the equally passed.
That is where the issue is, because the initial when said we 50% were passed, but people had 59 and 58 and 56, and I pay. They tried explaining to us, but and it's one answer. Hey, you give us that explanation. Nafi,
explanation of his paper or the general?
No, the general issue. The general issue. The general. And essential improve.
CJ, the course of law school no. Ne kano I akwe bibia ne kana I kana ana bibia meteno so no o se me kasa na mahwema no yi esanse menu nyina nim se ba GLC for ne aye judge for mpeni for ya 2 year kura mo no nye 2 mi ketwa eti u kasa na wahwe no yi but basically ne e ne se ye cultural exams no yes say wow benya 50% mark no wa pass it na chete betimi afa amo aba law school no dan so ye cultural wie no ana GLC for ana se General Legal Council no e de list abetu just say nipa 790 out of over 3,000 people na ye throw exams no ana pass na the list ne betu ho no omo invitation no omo indika omo amfa omo antimi an qualify no omo amfa omo marks no ama metudwa eti omo pushi ye na enra betudwa say omo release full list no. In fact, before a full list no beba na ni pe bia adwen ye omo ntanta say adenti na omo susu so omo de omo pass because there's no way a paper na ye tro no ense say omo pass lo and behold no listen be told you no na e bin so apase say when ya over 50% mark no nemo no say na GLC ni e use different parameters and a qualifying call for exams no enti uhwe mu a technically nipa over 1280 or so and I said 1128 or something and ya pass mark no now so GLC ni say beyond 50% na ubenya na odibe qualify no say exams near in two phase objectives bako and written bako objectives no also timinya at least 50% of the objectives in the marks no now or written and so no timinya 50% and ye can nyina boom now timinya about 50% na chese wa qualify eti yenuanum bi wa me ne o ka say e bia ne raw score no put together no onya 59 mimi no bi onya 59 59 no ni objectives no onya 32 which is above 50%. The rating no onya 27. Not just say do 50% of the rating no. Rating ni 50%. I say when you crowd timinya 30 marks. Now so no it's also onya 27 into no. Or they can 32 no one na 59. Not just say when timinya 50% here, 50% there no. 50% in session A, 50% in session B no. When ya sawe no. Into do onya 59 no. Not just say one qualified to the law school no. Minimum bin so no 51 but I qualify to the law school no. Because GLC parameters no the two janitor say also timinya 50% in session A. And out of the 40 marks now was session A no onya 20 which is 50% per. And on session B no 50% now he ohia no so no onya 31 which is above the 50% for session B no. Because the 50% for session B is 30. Into onya 31. To the 31 no ebeka 20 ni ho a na chese wenya 51. But 51 no onya it meet GLC requirement na omudi two dwa no. It na chese sa nipa no wa pass. Na de ama yenuanum bebre di ho ya no say omunsusu ye mu na omo fe say ye kwocho exams nse na GLC ni nim say sa akwan we so na ha
it should have been known to them.
Ye nyina ye hu
acquire afterthoughts. That is where the issue is.
That's where the issue is. But me no baby am meeting sana me kan no sesia no afi na me menya admission na obi a wo kwa kosua de under a cheche for there.
No, but Ernest, if you give me this post train me do ho ya kakra
na
say wo no kwan no anka wo 90 if you say kwan etne because this morning we spoke to aggrieved law students I don't know how you pa but one was what pass it
they been yes my passing so what I say from where I sit no and I make sure say no on say you were stakeholders and I say nipa oni omo ekodi nsa so no say be say nka asem a ye kwa kodi wo judge anima and ke beka say bia me biases and I say nipa no e wo bias ntina me ka say bia me mete no me can be bia enye but I still some my talk was what chichemu ama what I say parameters na omudi two jan enye parameters are na wo ho before answer the cultural exams no and clearly no match say parameters na omudi ye juma sisia no enye favorable so what I say but my yeti no only say most often your my institutions need be enya to me to the extent say there's so much discretionary powers to me e wo mu nsem omudi ye juma no sometimes e bro ni amaso hwe kroma akoye masters crampa no matter your professional experience. I've sat in classrooms ebia obi chewa de nipa ni kwa PhD but you put it together my professional experience any me knowledge I'm building on even the subject matter ebia I'm far better than nipa no bojina class wa ombume because I've brought myself to school. Eti or no, yeah, that's the absolute truth. Yeah. I've me my masters no be chairman organizational behavior. Now show me my corporate work. In one instance, me try
the
10
rich
years.
Experience that you have.
Me try 10 years on the telecom sector. What is rising through the ranks to a senior manager? Me Isa, my Juma report for some time. So I didn't say all put together. No, I have some rich experience in terms of corporate practice. Basani pano no akosia theory ni adekeke no possibly na me hwe age kwan so na ma sen nyise no the fact say ono pursue academia and then ono abenya PhD na o cha de ni ntino he basically saw himself so better than me
and
he was abusing that right no point me say it is becoming systemic say your institutions no sometimes no omo act quite arbitrarily but saa nneɛma wei nyinaa no so obetumi asesa na agye de ɔmofa mmara kwan so, and I'm sure say yɛn nyinaa yɛsua mmara yi deɛ me fellow students ne ade a wɔn yɛ involved no, they know the right thing to do.
Okay, and it's not talking about there's an appear kasano who said there's an independent examination body. Amuna one more and social and so and some general legal counsel.
Yeah,
but who determines say we are pass it and now we pass it? Is it the examination body?
Yeah, it's the examination
the
body.
GLC?
Mami ma on 2019. Yeah, throw paper. Me, I wrote that paper. That was the year I came out of the faculty. Until that year, in Metroye. Now, she nipa ye Troy close to 2,000 people. Said then also above 2,000 people. Yeah, it was above 2,000 plus something. Na yafa nipa 128. That very paper na ye try me de na me susu emu de ma dream pa de na me nim say I was supposed to go through that paper no. But a VHA na ba no so ma fa nipa 128.
I won't count.
I mean count ye nyina yam pass ya ka nyina yam pass. So ye kan hu nsem kan okromu anu say ya nobody paid attention to it. Etina was here san cut through the processes ni ebiem. Etina ma afie we me dem me san cut through den ebiem no. But what I'm saying is that so that time no, if the argument was say ye nya 50% mark no intina one fine because me there that time no me share marking scheme was later on the supposed marking scheme amoto to abontina reasonably no. Now share question on the my na me susu emu there me face I say omako extreme dodo, but that was the marking scheme or examination board ni use here.
Okay.
And in the end, you know, or decide say yeah can ye make 50% mark, you know, and I'll drop here. We accepted it. This time no, so be I titin more imagine who atinasi esua de. Now we to me 50% mark now. Me for me there, my dream there coming kwa there 50% is 50%. We trying there or so manico. Because when we couldn't make it, you know, or drop it it is at this time, you know, obi etimi make ya. Why set a different parameter? Not just a nya dear boy. And that is na wo kan so no. And yet exams na ye complain baby no and yet GLC and say General Legal Counsel no na set and then your money mark it. One mo the omo authority and say mpenifo aya power law school ni show mase. The management of the law school nti bibinia examination body no area omo the results ne ho akade nyina ekokire GLC no no mo ama approve say yati ase ya giatum enti mo publishing enti wo fa de cultural na saying na after marking ni ade ni nyana omo de akoma GLC for ana GLC for na den General Legal Counsel no approve omo approve then becomes the official position of the school.
No, but which of the two bodies has the superior power? Because
the General Legal Counsel.
And this results never come on side. Don't they have any prerogatives to see why it's only 790 people who passed? You have to share raw data and then maybe act on behalf of students.
On my side, authority. Now the problem is whether they should act on behalf of the students or act on their own behalf or on behalf of the state. That is where the question lies.
Okay.
And whether or not say on decision, you know, on in favor of students now is a different thing altogether. So what I say, but me say ABR, what is necessitating this your friend is saying parameters or there to join say ABR this year no more capacity I'm waiting me fan 700 and something. And Tebia and mu na was about say Ebia the number of students are making 50%, no. Ebia mo bro the capacity at school no also. We've defined a new parameter idea CV so. Then at least the students will understand say okay, Ebia more capacity challenge and answer BB. But wait there, the even say a new parameter has been defined. It is a way meets our parameter nedia. Not just a wound to me encore. But obviously, GLC is a powerful institution. There's no way IEC or say whatever examination body now I refer to no. There's no way Omombeti to me assurance IABB without the approval of the GLC.
Okay.
When it comes to the legal education and the practice of law in this country, in the GLC no huge body you cannot disrespect them or do away with them. They have a huge say in it. they have every right to say, okay, dream. And they have every right to say they are kind of once some exercise some discretion parameters we are to they won't change their mind.
All right, but I say NS Yakumi and Ote and Kani Chief.
CJ.
My member away.
NS Odikan, congratulations.
Thank you.
It's honest now some more I'm not clear. And as much as one my you clearly there what percentage Bianca or person, I think they were there etinase because now manana nana betin team forma. Now all kaka say Bianca
no kopa.
Also free baby out. I want to will be receiving with it. To overdo her now was a ink. But you see, let me reading come on. One of the reasons why mental illness, as much as law is concerned, there, Samidren, a year LLB now, processes are go through. And some other lawyer. Kind of there. One hour could you for John and Asifu. Charlie, 1 hour and penny for a while, you Juma, when you scout.
Yeah.
Now, law school, now, we na say, started there a year, a chambers. What talk about 2000? Was a small arm of shoe in our room.
In fact, I know because similar story, which was a chamber no age war. In fact, was Sumana. Now was your own call carnation, no man there 200 cities on Fanfaka. Nani senior waji. No man say if you are the call carnation or a 50 hour no wafane 150.
Oh, now say now acquire apprentice now as small I bet
work
last apprentice.
Now 15 the fact of the matter in the 15 or you true do go to higher aqua. As I make an and in him so I heard about to do uncle. If I trot do 200. I'm trying to say there are a lot of people which don't know what I say. Oh, you I will to walk on pass now also about with one knowledge. But there are processes too cumbersome. After the boom, afino obra omankrofon abemugra. So because of that, they don't want to go. Now, if share information or and in some be a DNU, but I have said to friend and other people, and I know that Adibia or they take certain decisions in the future. Now, if the ruling party when 2 now on Yimpenny Fankasa, you did that NDC will change it, we'll look at it. Because we have to look at it.
But Chief, okay.
You see, say exams next essay in your 50% about qualify. Exams and written objectives na ekaboma or one paper. Atasa. It is CJ so catch the cultural so in your 50%. Now the onset in one shower said the 50% or they in your 50% were objectives, in your 50% were written paper. Now we in your obi in your 59. Na in church you ba no ba kire there na nko de nya 50 wa ha na nya 50 wa ha based on yen ya hwe bi a yen space a yen and other yen decision bi a yen take without our student in a cultural exams knowing before a cultural ma is not a fair situation. Secondly, say obinya 59 out of them paper no and obinya whatever 57 out of paper now I throw now paper ni na ye kabo no ya dekura. Then you have to agree with me that 50 and above no ya pass mark. And I am not it. Anti them nyimpa no dey tum yema okono kusuat. In some cases in war shede wo adwen no obotum absorb ma wo dey kirew na ebotum so akọ implement it practically ma wa kirew na. That's why at some point I agree with him on the organizational behavior as America. As much as Juma organizations more years. You thought it right there academically, no, they in your authority be. ochede ebi a master in them day another day. Into orukwakusua book mudin. No, that can. And when you go to the classroom, you realize that or your practicals now you will form on na watch your classroom there's a form. Into be aware your practicals now as a back classroom. Most of the time at the master's level lectures, it's not about why they conclusive. I mean, I miss a day. Sometimes they even listen to you, the student, because they realize that as American, look, that is the practicality. But that is what I'm teaching you to go out there and do. Into your best way. There will be na Adom Nsem. You want say it is about time they be na Ghana Law School no na School of Law no. No munyi mo heno correct. School of Law and Law School.
School of Law.
School of Law.
Yeah.
Good. Say sika bi na order when near the boy one na will expand on infrastructure na will make sure that afi no will botum wa hwe na ho na wo pass 50 above them and wa can botum wa accommodate one. They should come out and discuss that at Basa. Now authorities now won't matter one share kwana over father over poor. Because there are students me catch or Ghana universities are warrior LLB on your small.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Now say them students will take them and say me or be affecting LLB no crowd on to pass. Because of that she should not the culture them or because now drinking the jolly now one of my seniors are we read. Minimum be away we LLB watch entrance 6 times. Onkre. Obisu we try we wako we remu GSL ho all school ho the first year no 6 years.
What you?
What the first year undu second year. Now ya watch bomber.
What you
Or your bomb na watch ba. The Equa Pro neko bisa them what your bomber. And jenka nyimpa go to Aqua Pro na we do until let's look at it.
Yeah.
And yen to now because look, there are a lot of people so are honest. Wako GSL no Ghana School of Law no where you if I to Wako ye why you Juma Chambers cran no Jina we nara or your lawyer.
Yeah.
And you Casa Crana, our okay pocket lawyer knew there Mranu name Troy, but your lawyers.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I'm a friend of the court.
I'm okay.
Me Juma may I'm a practice me court pa. And you know, your lawyers be wa. Wa banu jina ho no onyo kasa wala ehwe lawyer back at the street rekono.
Yeah. But if you saw
our lawyer be so onye awonye lawyer but we introduce woman de ko hu no ndi asama. You pay for office wa. This lawyer
no,
you get the point. And so they shouldn't look at it from that you now one I know that I think what's 790
yeah
90 and to 1002 no balance no by
449
those 449 say indeed will pass and a win them percentage now at least they can let them understand now look we've used them criteria after the exam because facility in crown unto taking one you seriously 57 day yen kaboma apasi Nemum, more be in there. Next year, exams na ye batro. I want them 400 the wo when put that out. Because we're passing.
To be a priority, will be given to
what did my
yeah.
Now, you're checking 50-50 no, what affect you on space no, on be doing ya. And to say, yeah, next one now. I won't cry the one trobe you.
Yeah.
You bay in Kanaka on it. Are you getting the point?
It's understandable.
Now, you know, 50 said, that's what culture next one on your 41. Now, I will school, no, I will not any be fool.
Yeah.
Because if you go and write and you have 41, doesn't mean that born. There might be circumstances where one more can man to man focus.
Yeah.
I will make madness now.
Yeah.
You know, one more yammer now, or encouraging you pa. On yammer on cheddar won't lower marking scheme, no, Darby. Then 150 now, what I shall want 150, but your cultural paper, Massa. Ubi what banner rating, Ubi crab to me, what's over 60, Ubi 50.
Yeah.
Objectives in when you're 10.
Yeah.
Does that mean that student is not good? Why?
Yeah.
Chief,
law school exams onye ebro na nkate.
Yeah.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
Oye the same in nkate nara na mum troha na ba troha. But say the dumb strategy ba another the dumb decision ba na ono ne yet ba ya na akwakoye de why de okwakoye different AEB akwakoye. But entrance exams no cover the whole law.
Okay, Chief, but Mamukwa next because of this message. Ernest, Portia Ayele Togbo, this GSL is just unfair. How can one score 59 and fail, and another 50 and pass?
Yes.
It is really disheartening.
Yes.
Now, this is the point. Mr. President, please come through. The president is a lawyer. But this has happened at least twice under his watch. We are expecting something from him. Said, look, under my tenure as a president, this thing should end. Now, the way forward. But looks like...
NDC and plan farmer president. On end our job. John Montran. President Baba on your lawyer, but over solve them.
CJ, what was it? I buy way
because it's quite surprising.
First, Nanka GLC, Nipa Mofano, and Kitten Kittiba. Many okay, starting from last year, at least, yes. I would say credit to say president the interventions and I'm increasing capacity.
But on this very issue,
yes. President in the nice Mukwa because the independence of the GLC is guaranteed. So at dear president beating me and manipulating GLC na say or be catch almost say for instance we hold on this admission. Infrastructure does. No,
but when you say manipulation, what exactly what do you mean? The president coming in is saying will be seen as manipulation.
Me say the president to me expansion of the capacity. And Chebia no beka president Kokati so say Yensi Law Village. And a honum no kasano chief abutre. Assembly say because they are all Katiso no chemu ma nyina ati say. Hopefully, Nisiyetimi Sisa Dine adi we are a boa legal education. Ama yetimi afa dodo no. I say ye fano. Until I'm sure starting from last year, BCDC, at least capacity no, and I say nipa dodo school ni fano.
My point is aside the capacity.
I didn't want to do politics with this matter.
Yeah, but if we are not doing politics, we're speaking to the fact.
We are politicians until we have come here to do politics. But law issue
yeah.
Even opposition has it, I support that because I mean that's a fact.
Yeah.
President Obey Ufi Chebi Menes or Eastern region, Akotia Rambos, Akotia Starboy. Iko Chebia, I can't own your president, why and fine. And Masomi a president.
I can't work with
Oh. I can't come over factory in him. Come
more quad
mete go down about border double. Because basically no for Sunni free. I mean human kakra. And to see any question na lawyer president Tombe lawyer na unyim there challenges you are there or bank.
Yeah.
Now president wa be lawyer wait for 4 years. 4 years ni mu na ye kondam kunyo.
Yeah.
Ni fit ye. Now, I go cut the sword. Now, why they want cut the sword with Chebiko and Winja? Because the interest in the dog one and crop. And the president is not about sword, Ernest. Wobotumpo, they Wobotum, ye be that. Mammy, sure the school Nangasa one how. Intino, Bremen. We are not saying number 10 in them outside and on yen they will open, no. But if all of them to the men ask because on national profession, now obtain a man for being so one how, especially when I wait and idea discuss here. On your fee crown about it, untoma fee inquiry. Allocate to see Messima or Boaho, my way to why, or your man in Puntunadi. Obotumwa. In fact, a shimpia. Now, in some Komoya idea, Ernest, I don't think it's more than space. Because if the people had damn facility now to 2,000 now, Obinya 59 I won't mon coffee. They got 59 or the same people and pass. Yeah. But I mean, it's a hamajin pa moyem there. When you want too much.
Yeah.
Admit,
because oye clear nkofuna oye 1,000 to no ati do be complainer. They've all gone back home. They are not complaining. Those who are complaining and one will feed away Transylvania space and I went to one god. And we are thinking there, oh yeah, damn. And you know, abandon to my bum, no about boa can be do. As my American answer, no education, and I am not. It's abandon to my bum, no about boa, Miss Mobile over here, madam. Last time it was 5,000 something.
Yeah.
Last,
2019.
2019, the figure is over 1,000, and I'm So some people are even, is it 2019? Yeah.
2019.
Yeah, so some people are even thinking there, paying food now because now 2020, yeah,
Yeah, 2020, no,
5,000. No, we feel that you're who be here, the Obina drinking into me, Jim finish it. As I'm making it, paying food, say, won't say now one more. Now, one to one, your space in there. Obviously, they want to one among. To those people now, what the yell because we believe they will not them pass marking. They should engage them. Now, one can't be no Abudri Sembi. Now, Oma Wakumanto on him. Now, if you want prepare, okay, we will sacrifice. You to call this time. But don't you will lose them 1 year, no, But the next year, no, about your. Day. Na microphone so akoma to him. Nana no po nyipa no ye yo.
Yeah.
Ananyu.
Yeah.
Quiet na oda ho na we. Ansa na quiet no baba woduadua nzama.
Yeah.
Ti nyipa no ye. Ti wonhwe no ye hu bibi.
Okay. Yeah, on YouTube I say this was an exam for all. Why do they feel they were just not good enough?
Oh no.
That is it. No, I mean, but this, I mean. Giovanni, moving on. Tour issue data.
Oh yes. Tour issue no matter now. Or a complete NPP government, they are supervising TV.
Oh.
That's all I would say.
How? But microphone.
I said the MPP government will supervise TV. They are supervising TV. Now, 927 liters of gas oil was on September 4th. And another disappearance of 18 drums. Now, 5,927 liters oil cigarette. I able to make you one steak as you go to Obiarum. Do you know there is a whole process and you have to go through before able to make load the product if you thought they pay? Is that the reason why I can see you are offering no time and super no was second? They should let us know. And when we have people our interdict to do over you on it, I asked somebody on another program, they see Jimmy read them hey, that's a me phony. Na phone ya me shimi yenyim no nyame ja kwana me fa do me fa so onye ne kwando na me fa na me wi anyi no na hwem nam dey pui.
But in this case 13 staff have been identified.
Me can be a question.
Me too.
Now who question you answer o me came.
Okay.
Me hwem phone ya me di pui. Me da de no call out. Na fi ba na be chichi kojo for your nom na atigo.
How?
Effective. Now, me fana.
No, Abraham, I mean, I want to be moving.
Unless they want to tell us the process now, what for do we know correct? So we can't sit there every day now. We are denying, but someone I discuss now interdicted that they must be punished. But what I'm saying is that, or stop will be now buano. Or stop to enjoy your mother. Answer na MPP by government. You are couldn't be do. What started with declare profit to and I could go not read. What is happening today? Interdiction interdiction. Another angel assembly in farmer home. Now, if you the thought the hawk anka 102 pen over you are. Nka 1 million liters no over you. Them process here wako do nyina sebi ofri A no wako B no wako C. Ansa na boko gantry dey ko load product no. Eba process no kodo ansa na wetu we load.
And most especially this one, it belongs to a BDC client.
Basically, or a supervision, complete supervision of thievery.
How come? How does it happen?
Oh, but sir, I'm sure you know say, and who are some baby more can order now fan to her. CJ Bodjuna, if you know I drink your Jumabio. Because I me, it drink in your answer. Asemi says it drink one in your way. Another 10.4 million. On your scar crabo, 18 drums was electrical cables. Now, why? Security on you. Friend, and one of her stores in the department in Wonyi Header. One co-management meeting. One tria CEO Kawa. CEO not to honor what in the corner. Wabantina, Ines, what way, one bonidin don't go CEO. Now no body, and I power no corner. And you know, putting out names of people interdicted and all that, it doesn't mean that the main stakeholders are not the one now what they will supervise them tono yes saka to levy what to OS mountain.
Okay, the chief said, if you share stakeholders, hierarchy now, yes, shall see him now, one more from that down.
Idea we one and IMC and never been was what the auditor bear. Now, IMC are one other one way. Before IMC, Babana one hour. Them you no appointing no multimedia no appointing. Corruption, some MPP were catching him, my article, Kroma. Odrum maybe no. Say, accountant be war, ministry be crana problem, was our NDC government. And I name you, Kroma. Nanden, Yanko blame me, staff.
Into you blame one.
You blame Abano. I will able to make a punish one. Can you go and cost them audit there 1 year able to make? Can you do it in your capacity as who? In your capacity as who? You're organized crime, or you're organized from A, B, C, because unless you don't know the refining and you don't know the processes that walk through, the more refining as a visitor, even if you want to enter there. I enter I visit to be a report crowd, listen to process crowd, yes,
yeah, I've been there.
As a visitor,
I've been there a couple of times.
Come on, we are not joking in this country. They should spare us. My position is that the new patriotic party in government is supervising thievery at the Temoyo refinery. Full stop.
But this same party is the party that set up an IMC while uncover this rot.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the warrior now asset investigation that one by real. Now go see. Now what happened at the moving pina? Up to date, Thor. You want to go through. They've not paid the money. One Thor and boss one year paid as a last year. Not sure they're still moving peanuts. Can one second. What happened? Eba some na yanti. Kwana wafad wako to ekra na wo process ma. Were they known in them in your friend and field now was the cotona na. But it happened. You can't what happened? Afraid of being we need. And no continue. Is that the master Nintrana? About you know the man. What deny 1 day or how was a coffee? To date, unless you know. And if you tell me I'm ready to learn or listen.
No, Chief. So how do we deal with this product losses? I mean, Abibia Osi. How do we deal with
now?
it?
Why did we vote for change? I thought they had something to offer to help make sure they protect the public purse. Are you the president? Did you say I'll protect public purse? Were you voted into office or employed here because you were coming to protect the public purse? One more employment they be you presenting and pay no wage money. And I'm protecting the public purse in this one on count. Hey, Onyeganiska, it's not from our purse. All we can do in the way we are. Ne asset to committee. Na committee no we are ne finding no kosi other committees now where today boss didn't announce it. Committee ni ejuma na national security for so another national security ejuma no be so asset another antana. What's the issue you didn't follow? Oh, Masa, my own is that don't let it happen. The process is now what the fadokon onye damna onye ada minim do ye finchema. This will not be the approach. But I want to tell you that before 105,000 liters be feed them or oil refinery, no, you're organized.
It's not a small quantity.
Oh, Charlie, you don't know what we are talking. When you joke,
it's not a small quantity.
Truck echo si ho ma we gum ono nanchen store ho. Listen, do you know that the oil refinery one organogram and you make motor stores damn director of this process on your joke. And yet hey no be a babu we are gonna scan no corner presidents there may investigation.
Chief, clearly you think 13 staff is not enough. There should be more names, more heads should roll.
Yes, sir.
Chief Mining.
This staff see they have questions to answer. I'm not saying they don't have questions to answer. But
when interrogated, they could bring other information and mention other names.
I'm saying that you can't leave the government out. You can't limit it to. What are you talking about? I think Tor is on part of a human man. One overall, one no supervise it all. One activities. Okay, say. What fine or watching one now? Over report one.
There's a management to report to Anambra.
Management, on your head. Do you know the management grants will take a decision or do make sure they will get involved? One header who is part of it.
Chief Sifoma.
Me son for me. Who been here? The Onkaba de Yada Tugara. Ebi esida. Ebi wesida. Nna menyoka say ye hu kra na eda shebotom on that matter. Na ekoka binu also the same to them awasu can the same government na why audit na we hu yi. Na yete ha na wala ye kana na wiade na ye auditor. O ya abanu nyi no fi. And I was be the true conceit of one do not tree product. Is that the case?
No.
If that was the case, why they were interdict them, Crofi?
Chief, me that's it.
Now, them in Crofi are interdicting one senior personnel now woman. Why they were interdicting one? Because we feel there or your own responsibility to worry. No overall responsibility, no one other. Who has that?
Chief Madasi. Chief Vine. Yakumi.
CJ.
I mean, this has become one too many.
Asem we no. Maybe I chief dey asem na fa na me ya. Esan say I have to.
My second opportunity na me fa baby no onko. Tete, me dey for baby e no kwa ko.
I wa count ma me. E betu we pu e ono na wa asem. Me ya che say asem bi ba e betimi aka no kwe kwan so. Ana e betimi aka na kwan e betimi benefit nipa ni nyina. Ana e betimi so aka no e kwan bone kwan so an kwan a wo susu se e beboa wa manyoku e kwan so. Oko kan sisi ya se asem we nya asem a wo se de ya amanyosem a omo response ya mo kan se ye nya amanyofo na nka ye yinfo enti ade enti na nse se o de ya amanyosem. But the question ananka mpese mi bisa na kra ne se eti already your friend is saying communicate no or study the period under review. Eti we who say one of the LPG we say according to Ernst & Young audit is between 2012 up to 2015 and as client no LPG we say product no e den sa period no na hwan na na your mampani sa period no na hwan na na CEO honom. It is our person ye hasty generalization that he should have been quick to condemn on one buying. So now buying supervised corruption. Once or Kasano Kanya the Ewada couldn't be shame and the boss issue Benny Nemu. This same Ewada was in charge of the place. Etinanka me face so face the mere fact say incident we see a organization bi mu no na che say aban no e supervisor rot dia and na o senko dimri ono ankasa tumrika etimi bo na aban na chi say na aban no supervise rot because our 2012-2015 products na eyira na according to the report no na nye ye rekufo ado aban na net so na nye the current management e wo no ana net so yembisa hon say hwe say e kasa ansemo ya even Alfred Obian Sema Okan Wahanum say the report and I say in Saka and I say near T and say sa slop no I ban so moton and home ban Nsem no was contaminated by onona by Munkofo and under the NDC regime Nankasano and yet once per anasa incident this year. And it has always been said sa contamination has always been an organized crime. Because a nipa ni bi esusu se wo mo pese mo ton ade ni di nti no ma hyede jai amasa contamination abem ene ya ban ba wa check sije wati say sansem no ebi gusu sisi ana. That's responsible government. But me the M1 ti ana me chief because be a chief the asem no kofa no or the asem na fa bone ni say you see untimi nka say incident bi si e organization bi mu a wo se chinchina achi a yemfa sombo no embo CEO no ayem bia nyense money nti ne achiche din edu pese nipa 13 na ye interdict wo mo organization no anase oto no omunkwa no ye workers oto adenti na sa nipa 13 yipe and ye interdict wo because omuni wo ma mo bon wa aseminim na chief analysis o ye ne chese ye njai sankofo ne nto na nke ye nko follow up on the political head na sa political head no na ne hu bom a ke amodi din wo Sabi 2012-2015 dia ye kan wan semi say yera ewada ko na ne ho bo mu a sanka by now ya boni din ewom etimi dia min susu ye ne say ade we esi no the employees should be responsible for their own deeds and acts. Mena woka say this is not the first time you say Mpensenpensenmu ACC wo state institutions and say state agency ase but say your cost treating it says an achieve nenen pamfo ne NDC for per se asem bia no ye na MPP NDC ansa no mo atom na then these things will continue to happen because the mentality are sometimes employees ni bi e de adwuma under state institutions no eno na ye kofa sa problem we eba because na make kind no political head no send the report would have indicated it. No matter your insinuation. So basically if you on for bad leadership, it's a different thing altogether. But when Timmy Meka said the MPP administration supervised rot. It is the AC 2012-2015, then this year administration supervised what? Holiness? No. It won't be better and say chief or canning in our basis say MPP administration and I say I have pension at BBS me them face clearly no it goes to confirm the yin yenim abayenu no ye juma under the civil service ne public service near then some of the things cost war once a chief can catch us say to move such quantity of fuel from the gantry in the crano and easy because they go through rigorous approvals near day and sana sanyama win AC. It is a nyeni pekuo bi ana aka omutria bom ana omatimia ayesa de na ankasa de no entimi si. It is an organized crime. Enipa bi na aka omwa bom we sha na omaye kana na bi na ide omatimia di sejuman. Sa nipa etimi di sejuma nyina no investigation ana beda asem na di. But so person ye ntwenchia ana so person ye amanyosema then you can straight away say buying way ase and he identifies our issue need and the buying is supervising rot. But CJ no kwani say there was so many state institutions and kofa ya power mo say omunko di juma o no interest the power mo say omunko ye juma o no enye sa interest no ana ya omo serve bebe na serve omo self interest bebe na ko no aya mu hwe anim kwan a mbefa so mbe ye e kwan mbefa so mbe nye sika hwe na no na me ne nyonku bi edi nkomo na okache mi so Charlie baby na omuye juma under a section bi under XY administration no na where depa and I'm so na then na where does Charlie share who supervise a road contractor anim ne de and I'm saying then is also share who call another road contractor say got away na say da na say who na na watan bibia ma so what I say so many years ago na according to ono that is how things went and na on share ono na ninje. But the truth of the matter is say enye onkwa is under so many institutions etia no na wose ye hwe ne daily with and no na wose ye hwe ne si ano kwan say look baby a man for ye juman the people are well oriented say ye be mo mate ase o ma sedienti o mo say ye be ma san kofo na ate ase say look if baby a wo hwe no wadwuma ese wudi and as a so contribution to a mining cost one any say juma no that is very important say you nuanom na eye juma on ebeti ase but say kase dey play political balls and chess na ya fe ye hudin na ya gazo NDC aban supervising corruption MPP aban supervising corruption then in the end no aban beba akọ ama aban aba the same attitude and the same behavior will remain. But say if we deal with the problem, if we accept it, say people that wrong the state, one more niyama ekoti aban should be punished. And as you know, mudi say ni part 13 ya interdict yomi. Say after investigations, nebe to just say omuhu edi mupa anasa product in ya di area. You punish the people.
Well, that is where the fear is, because we can make reference to moving Pina as we speak. Even the money that were lost no crampono, we can't even account for it. And see that GDN and Reshemu said Nipa 13 ya between Omason Mafia who say we acquire some da ho.
Okay, say reference to some Pina say me okay.
Yes.
How many of us have averted our minds to Nipa a D say with this say contaminated oil no? Chief maybe should have told us the people that did that under the administration whether it was a good thing or it was a bad thing. Say on mine akokra oil and as oil a client be akokra di aba na nipa bi sheda faculty kwan so contaminating no more ton and it wasn't once so on several occasions according to the report under the SY administration no almost every year biana it was a ritual and also an occurrence and a time esi. And no na make us say sa niyama we no when sisi kwan no when putting in place control measures obebi sa won say senka under a corporate institution and as a private body bia akasa asem we besi. The truth is that in KNC
okay
na say so I know bisa say what are they doing differently? What they are doing differently, he said they put in place good control measures. No one making sure say be a name no sadie we see ya or china bi no obi ntimi nya akwanya no endi sa aboni ni biem sa kwan no so na fast one obetimi answer me ba me de manu sin ebi mu so sa se me beto dwa no na ebi mu tutu man pamrika advocate say o ye fa nkoshe private entities ase na mo be manage to ne ade me de me ni omo nya adwen sa privatization ni sa niam we ni ye kan ne de odi be hye nipa ne nsa be wie no greed any selfishness into no ebe wie che na oman no esi apeni ebe wie che ne yentimamufo no na ebre na obakofo anya ne ho yantam me de misusu ye ne say wona ye de omko head such institutions no ye make sure say ye de obi kwa sa nipa and there are clear and defined goals and objective I will say nipa okwa achieve by the end of the year no say nipa no ntimi achieve even 50% of sa objective na ye de amano na because clearly defined goals no in some trophonim civil society phonim yentimamu phonim then we can call such persons to order and now say betting the pressure to omampeni and answer the government of the day and so say o make sure say sani pan yenyini fio
okay
e honom no opposition 40 say chief 48 e betumi the pressure abeto aban no say akwai na mode na ekọ no mo say e bia to de ka e bia $20 million at the end of the year it was expected say anka anye kwa no e o say nka otimitu aka nim e bia $10 million wo ko ye wontimi ntua mu $2 million kwa etie ne ye nyini fio then we challenge leadership to the performance and the expectations of us as a people. Now, baby, there are political chairs in the and ya dear Beboa.
Medase, NS Yakumi, and I Oten and Can Chief, yes, sorry, so, meeting my mamma 30 seconds,
30 seconds.
NS,
send on mommy 2 minutes.
And the man I can once a man, or you or Abamberdo.
Oh, I don't kind of report no.
As in the man I can once.
Maybe 2012 to
between
2015.
2012 and 2015.
Yeah, and it been so here under 2020.
Exactly.
Yeah, but how can you were selective in what you want to talk about?
And I'm telling you here, there is a.
And maybe I under my
Maybe it's a young share Kwana ever father. Assembly sin over punishment. Yet to him,
debut
Public Procurement Authority. Oh, you said I know Papa Kade moving pina. And you more here there. Okay. Now more here and one and obey the mother on your bino.
That's Savannah starting.
PP, Yenti be the director now to Honala creative company or man a project.
Baby, a chief of coffee.
If people were buying Yemushi.
CJC and discuss. I know
maybe
time no. Maybe and discuss and achieve.
Oh, Tubu, Mammy Casa.
No,
PDS example. One of the fraud, you revert crop easy. Sika now what did you then? I branded them up PDS. One and one back once a match.
But that's a private entity.
Private entity are not run out.
PDS a private entity. This
private entity no take over ECG or a private.
Or take over ECG.
They're dealing with the government.
What is
they were dealing with the government in terms of branding of their vehicle. Who is going to pay for it?
I'm not talking about branding.
That's what he's saying. But say any reference I'm making.
You are heckling him.
No. Oh no, CJ. Why
you are talking for me?
David. As I only chief.